I have to be honest, I've never come to a board meeting. Probably because I feel like my voice doesn't matter. Earlier this week, a coworker was given some information, a decision was made, and she had no decision in it. And it was devastating to her and to everyone at the high school level.
I've come to speak to you about my fear for my school, my peers, and myself. The choice of the superintendent and our principal to move Robyn Rasmussen to the middle school next year is solid proof neither of them understand the culture of our school.
Above all else, I'm here to support our students. Robyn Rasmussen is the heart and soul of our counseling department. She is beloved by students, parents, and teachers alike. Just today, I gave a loving and caring ear to 2 students as they cried at the news, from their parents actually, that the counselor they count on and adore is being involuntarily moved to another school site. And I want to make it very clear that this decision was made for Robyn, not with her. She is a professional who was not given the professional courtesy of being involved in a decision that drastically impacts her life. She is a human being who is being told that a decision made for her is better for her. But it seems nobody asked her. And nobody asked the teachers who work with Robyn on a daily basis. Because I can tell you that if anyone had bothered to, they would have heard loud and clear that this is a terrible decision for STHS. As a representative of teachers, I'm here to say that teachers at the high school are not happy. And this is not the only reason we are unhappy, not by a long shot.
We had administrative transfer. Enough people are going to talk about that. But it raises the question that's been a mantra in the district, which is, does it serve our students? How's it serving our students? If it is, I guess there's 3 questions I want to ask. Why weren't there conversations at site and district levels like professionals? Why was this person blindsided? Why was it done by the director of secondary education rather than a direct supervisor down the hall? Those are just a few things that I wonder. Seemingly to send a message, not just to this person who has been named, it's not a mystery, but to teachers that others have alluded to, that we would be next, and that the tool of choice is now intimidation, bullying, and silencing, rather than open communication, transparency, honesty, and respect.
No one at our high school knew how to do a 504, not one counselor. And I went to Robyn and she figured it out on her own. She called the state. We worked together on writing a 504. She is my backup person for special ed. She is always there helping.
The WASC report is important. It tells us where we've been, where we are, and where we're going. I'm not worried about the WASC report. We don't need to worry about the WASC report. What we need to worry about is the visiting committee talking to the stakeholders. We need to worry about the visiting committee talking to our students who've lost their counselor for their senior year in college applications. We need to talk to those parents. We need to worry about the visiting committee talking to us.
30 seconds.
The staff. Because I will tell you, I have not heard one positive thing all year from anyone, classified or certificated. What are you doing to make it better? You are not working in the interest of our students at the high school.
I am here to address my concerns and the concerns of other students who have recently heard the news of the sudden transfer of one of our beloved counselors named Robyn Rasmussen. Where do I get started? Well, let me begin with talking about the weird high school years that myself and peers have had to deal with. COVID, a fire, delayed first days of school. We've had it pretty rough. Not only have we had to balance this out, but we've also had to deal with our personal, academic, and extracurricular activities. Ms. Rasmussen has been one of our fabulous counselors who has been able to assist students with all of the above, while also being able to maintain a positive and vibrant attitude towards all students when assisting them.
For our 4 words, cultivate, right? I thought about that. What are we cultivating? Others have alluded to it. I'm not saying anything new. A culture of fear. It's been done in the past. We've seen it. Many of you have lived it before. It didn't do anything to serve students in the past. It doesn't ever. So I guess I'm asking, what's the goal? What's the plan with that? Do you think it's going to achieve some goal?
Having a new counselor next year will lead to unknown consequences and uncertainty when it comes to upcoming juniors and seniors, as those 2 years are vital for communication with your counselor. Ms. Rasmussen is knowledgeable on all aspects of the school and is very involved with the dance team, among other things. My fear is that Ms. Rasmussen's transfer will lead to us getting a new counselor who will not be adequately adjusted to the rigorous and demanding climate that I know the high school has. Another concern that I know will affect my class and the upcoming juniors is the trust that we have in our counselors. Since we've been assigned to our counselors since freshman year, the trust and relationship that students have created with their counselor has led to meaningful conversations about mental health and academics
30
that wouldn't have
seconds.
brought up. I myself am fearful for what's to come, as the upperclassmen have already stated they won't see their counselor if it isn't Ms. Rasmussen, which could lead to many adverse effects to students and teachers.
I ask the board to seriously consider then the decisions that are currently being made in this district. I know that you are listening, but I hope this time you actually hear us.
We need Robyn. And I would really like you guys to do whatever you can to find a solution and help us. Thank you.